out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and our home team. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Down right at the 30-yard line.
I get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. What?
Operating from the gun. Herman. And he rifles one incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Come on, let's flex round. Let's go.
And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. That good for 19 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a second down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. Ohio. Come on, let's go.
From the gun, Herman. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Herman. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Steps away to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And now running right through it. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Looks to be right around the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. Again, it's Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. This is Howard on second down. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
He finds some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And they're definitely showing blitz here. And he'll give it here to his running back. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
Here we go. Flick round.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, first and goal. On first and goal, Howard. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out.
Here we go.
From the gun, Herman. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back
what you
on
need
that
for a good
play?
counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Montravius Adams in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Here we go.
To throw on 2nd down. Herman escaping the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bailey. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A good pickup there at 22.
Here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to...
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Jags grab it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not only going to tip it, I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herman into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive lineman won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. And that's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go with Howard again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Here's Dobbs to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. From the gun on 3rd down. Herman, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Throwing again. Herman. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. On third down, Herman. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Looking to throw. Herman. Going up top. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he's going to go deep down the left. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And this offense on 3rd down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Operating from the gun, Herman. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Tell you what, Brandon, if I see a dime look, if I see 6 defensive backs near the goal line, I'm changing to a running play every time.
And they had 6 there. Surprised he didn't audible at the line?
Very much so. I'm going to count on my offensive line in this situation against the lighter defensive backs and try and push it across the end zone that way.
So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll begin the drive with Howard, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Let's go, Ohio! Ohio! Ohio!
On second down, Dobbs. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Defense showing blitz. To throw is Dobbs. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. Trying the right side with Howard. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Dobbs now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On the give, running right is Howard. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Dobbs. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Panthers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing here, Dobbs. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
On the handoff, this is Howard. Down to about the 22 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Ashawn Robinson coming out of the University of Alabama, a big, physical, intimidating force who had to learn to play with more leverage. Otherwise, he's going to get blown off the ball in the NFL. Looks like he's learning his lessons after that play.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Back to throw Dobbs. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, that's Hudson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will knot us up at 10. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Now a handoff looking right. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Come on, let's go.
To throw on 3rd down, Herman. Going right side here, and that's complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Herman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. A handoff as they run the counter play. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Let's go. Try 38.
Looking to throw on second down. Herman. Flush to his right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. And he had time there. I mean, you give any quarterback that length of time, he'll make you pay.
It just puts way too much stress on guys trying to cover downfield because, as you said, you don't have much time in the pocket. He can scan the field, find the open person. That's exactly what happened there. And what was the end result again?
Touchdown. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They come out here in the I. It's a quarterback sneak. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Don't forget about finding the lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Dobbs. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Barnett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now Dobbs. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's Johnny Hecker now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
He's going to air one out. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the football.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he loses the football a second time. And the Jags grab it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that they're...
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he's able to put it through. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. What a spin. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They run the counter now on first down. And he's got some space here. And he is knocked down from the side at the 23. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Herman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's to the 10, and he'll be out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled...
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a handoff as they run left side. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will be out of bounds here.